Hello and welcome to Infamous MCP, the audio podcast. This is Brandon or Mutilus on Discord.
This is CJ. I'm still going by CJ.
And this is Josh. I go by Gromozog on Discord.
Welcome back for another riveting episode of The Infamous. As always, links in the show notes. Jumping into it, are you guys working on any hobby projects right now for MCP?
I still got your last three guys I'm finishing up. They won't be done this week, but I'm thinking they'll be done next Thursday when I come up.
Oh, I don't need them ever back. You just keep them. I'm playing web now.
They'll be painted. No, Strange Supreme you'll eventually touch again.
I was just kidding. Did I give you Strange
Yeah.
Supreme? I don't even remember who I gave
Strange Supreme,
you gave me
Electro, and Goblin.
Yeah, because you gave me back Logan and Red, and I don't remember the other
Psylocke.
guy. It was 3, right? Psylocke, yeah.
I need to
Probably
finish.
my favorite batch of models you've given me
good.
back, just because Omega Red's in it.
Meta defining pick Omega Red.
Yeah. I mentioned this at the store. I was like, we have got to be the highest play rate Omega Red store in the entire world. Like, I don't care if there's a store where two guys just play Omega Red into each other back every day. Like, we've got to be higher than that. Like, it's crazy how much we play Omega Red.
No, I need to finish.
He's been in 70% of games for 3 months.
Yeah, because once I took my break from Asgard, I was like, I'll just
shit,
play
yeah.
Winter
You're playing
Guard.
too, Josh.
And he's affiliated, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy when you look at him. I don't know how long we're going to wax poetic about this, but he is just pretty decent, I think. There's nothing bad about him. Small move, but that's not really a downside.
Yeah, short move on a medium is less than ideal, but it's not the worst.
So
I think it's really just that in the current meta, there isn't the Apex Predator models that do crazy damage. And when you have damage reduction and healing and board control on a stick, really good board control on a stick, that is everything you need to be playable.
yeah, first.
And he's obviously got some holes. He's not like, the apex of 4-pointers. But
No, I'd put him up. Solid B. He's not busted, but for what you're bringing him for, I think he operates in that very cool I could bring this character not feel bad about it tier, which a lot of people probably wouldn't put him at, but he's got everything. He's got all the good there, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not painting anything for MCP right now. I am working on painting projects and modeling projects, but nothing for MCP. So, currently playing, I haven't played in, I think, 2 weeks. You guys play anything lately?
Winter Guard.
To God. I played that fighty-ish web list. It was alright. And then I played what the hell did I just play into you, Freedom? I can't remember.
Yeah, what did we play last
Winter Guard and Convocation.
Oh, yeah, you played Convocation because he kept doing shit, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What? I don't understand these rules.
Yeah.
Was it like Parker's Go Wide Convocation list?
No, who the fuck? It was Supreme. I can look at my roster real quick. Hold on.
The unbeatable list that has won 0 games lifetime.
Yeah, so I brought Strange, Wong, Werewolf by Night,
Magic.
and Dr. Voodoo into Winter Guard, and Magic, I think.
Yeah.
Is that illegal?
And then I just kept lining up the
19,
beams with a hammer, and I was like, cool.
Yeah, I flubbed bouncing out of the range of Crimson Dynamo, just nuking my team, and that was...
It does help if you use your
leadership is useful. I find.
He realized after I dazed her characters, he's like, I could have used my leadership and bumped them each one, and then you couldn't have got him on the
double
second beam. Yeah,
repeatedly. Like, oh yeah, I have a leadership.
I used to be good at this game.
That's yet to be proven. All right, so is there anything you guys are excited to play?
I'm ready.
It feels like we're all in kind of a list transition moment.
I'm very much waiting out New Guardians or Asgard. I assume Guardians will be before Asgard, because I've seen the Guardian models already painted. They had them at Adepticon, which was in May.
Who are the new Guardian models?
So it'll be Moondragon.
Mm-hmm.
And Phyla-Vell. I can't remember her name that they use in here.
Yeah. And then
is it just Marvel?
Or she might be Quasar.
Adam
Quasar,
Strange.
yeah.
Adam Strange is already confirmed to be the new Guardians leader.
Adam Warlock.
And Adam Warlock, sorry. And he is like the one of like 3 people that's used all the Infinity. Like he's used the Infinity Gauntlet.
He's a famous Gauntlet user. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love that they're like, man, we gotta make sure Thanos can't be in Guardians. But what if we gave him?
Yeah. What if we made him a worse Thanos?
What if we gave him a affiliation? But I think Adam will be better because he's forced to take a special Soul Stone as part of his kit. So I assume you'll only ever be able to take one more stone on top of that.
Maybe. Yeah, I was just thinking that Thanos has that new animosity rule. Maybe Adam will be the next model to have it.
And Peerless. That makes sense. Oh my god. Because they came out around the same time. I like it.
Is there actually a rule that you can't take both stones, right? Like you can't have 2 reality stones.
There's only one.
I guess I've never even. Yeah, that obviously makes sense. It's been so long since I've used a stone in a list.
That'd be kind of crazy though.
They've changed the way how stones work like 4 times.
Well,
now, so
I was about to say when Adam Warlock gets released, they are releasing another update to the Infinity Stones.
They are
confirmed.
They've announced that.
It was part of the reveal at Adepticon, I believe.
Really, I didn't hear anything about that. Okay.
It might have also been like a quick shick and he gets a special stone, and we're reworking the stones, and then they moved on to the next slide or whatever.
I think it was something like that. It was real, like a little quick, cool.
I would love them to go back to the way it was originally, because they only changed it because Thanos was broken. They didn't change it because of any other reason. Black Order was just unbeatable at that stage of the game because of how the stones and everything worked. But it used to be they just took up character slots in your list, and you could just put them on people live at the game table.
I think I like that more because I know, I really love Ronan, and but it's like, okay, I either gotta bring as part of the list building, I have to bring him as Ronan with the stone, and sometime I was sitting there and I was like, I kind of just want Ronan. I kind of want to save a threat and not have Ronan with a Power Stone.
Yeah. How many times have you seen Star-Lord with the Power Stone since that change? Never.
Once.
Because if you had
in Nebraska, actually.
Yeah, if you're just like, hey, I have this really good 18-point list and we're playing at 19, well, I'll just throw the Power Stone on Star-Lord and we're good to go. Or throw the Power Stone on Ronan. And it's it gives you a lot of list flexibility, which is admittedly strong, but there's a lot of characters that can take stones, and they've made half the stones unusable practically, so it's not that big of a deal anymore. Back when it was Time Stone was so fucking crazy, and the Reality Stone was even better than it is now. Yeah, it's I think right now it's just kind of an archaic way of doing it that feels, I don't know, it just doesn't fit within the rules of the game currently.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down if it was the character slot thing, right?
Well, because wasn't it character slot, and then it became tactics card slots, but they didn't count as part of your 5? I feel and then it became you had to put them on the character as part of list building.
I think originally they didn't take up space at all.
You just
then they changed it to taking up character slots. And that was what really broke up the original list problem. Because the original problem was you had the Black Order 17-point package of Star-Lord, Proxima, and Corvus. It's not Star-Lord, sorry. Thanos, Proxima, and Corvus. And you would just throw that in as your characters 8, 9, 10 in every single roster in the game would run it. And so you would have your Web Warriors, X-Men, whatever, Criminal Syndicate, and then you just had that 3-character package of Black Order in your list. So if you ever pulled 17 or the triple midline extracts, you just immediately gear shift into Thanos can't lose, and it was unstoppable. And so every list of the game was running that three character package. And so then they made the stones cost character slots. So you could no longer just, a la carte Thanos mid game and take whichever 2 stones you want on him. And then Corvus also took up an extra slot. So you end up having, that's now a 6-character slot. So it really stopped that. And then that still wasn't enough eventually. And then they changed it, obviously, to what it is now. And they reworked all the stones.
I would like to see stones get touched up again.
It's happening.
They're very thematic pieces.
I kind of wish we had more other stone type things, because I think that's a really cool, like, mechanic.
I would agree with
I'd love the symbiotes to become tournament
right? That's what I'm saying, stuff like that.
That'd be cool. Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
It would really shake up the game.
Yeah.
You'd have to obviously assign, like, value to them, but...
but,
like,
yeah.
Maybe not threat value, but something.
Yeah, like, at least a tactic card slot, or maybe a restricted slot.
Yeah. I don't know, the way I see the game right now is they're clearly not trying to be the most tournament competitive game, so you might as well be, like, the most fun game. So
I'm down for that.
That's what I said a while back. I was like, you clearly don't want to push this into a competitive thing, which I understand.
Yeah.
So just fuck it, dude. Just throw darts at a wall. Pay the intern to update cards whenever, and just throw darts at a wall and give me a fluid shifting game where I have new stuff to try.
Yeah, now we just need to lean into the wackiness of Marvel. Just be like, anything could happen.
Yeah, I mean, they love their random dice, and they love they try as hard as they can to keep it out of, like, the competitive culture. It's like, then just, like, have the most fun game. Yeah. Like,
up the fun.
The game used to be more fun than it is now. You've made it tedious at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
it's easy. Just whenever a webs player shows up at the store, we take care of that.
We take care of
it.
I meant take care of them, not take care of them.
We'll show them the ropes. But Josh, as you were saying, I looked up the release schedule for next year. In quarter one, we will be getting both the Guardians and the new
Space People.
The new as Guardians as well.
God, if they do that to me at the same time, that'll be
especially since it'll be like that fucking the Valkyrie on the horse is going to be expensive.
I'm down for it.
And then also we're getting the Iron Man pack, so.
Oh, with all
Iron Lad, Ironmonger, King the Conqueror, and Rescue. Yeah. Should be pretty cool. There's some interesting stuff to look forward to. I'm looking forward to the tournament next year. I think that's the new Crisis cards will be kind of teased. I think there's a lot of really cool. For me, the more Sentinels, more X-Men. Oh, okay. Whoops. Sorry. Thanks, AMG.
Yeah. It's just weird to me, like, if you had said, pick which character comes with Kang the Conqueror, Rescue would have been not near the top of my board.
No, but Iron Lad makes sense.
Sure.
But yeah, Rescue, that's weird. I'm not gonna argue. No one was clamoring.
Obviously, with context, it makes sense. But it's just like, wow, that's such a weird reach.
These are people who hate Tony Stark.
So let's see, over the next 4 months, we'll call it 4 months, we're going to get the mini extravaganza, which, fingers crossed, knock on wood, we'll get some actual fucking updates. We'll get to tone down some of the OP stuff and, like, clean up some things and push up some poor models. Then we'll also get some new missions, which maybe won't be the worst mission pack ever, and some new cool models. Like, yeah, that's the next 4 months should be pretty exciting.
Mini extravaganza I'm kind of looking forward to, because if it's like the release they did for this update, there should be another half of the update they talked about this year, right?
Yeah.
So we should be getting stuff like the Sentinel update. We should be getting a Shield update. We should be getting an Avengers update. There should be the Brotherhood and the Hellfire updates as well. Like Mr. Sinister and Omega Red are under there. Stuff like that. So very interesting.
They're too busy buffing Servants of the Apocalypse. So.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, they just need to buff every character in Servants, and then they can get to things like, I don't know, nerfing everything else.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, too. It's like...
Because, I mean, if you're going to run the affiliations like this, where characters have 4 and 5 affiliations, you can't really, like, buff an affiliation, because you end up catching other affiliations in the net.
Yeah, like a buff to... Oh shit, who was I just thinking of? Like a buff to Spider would be insane, because that would raise, like, what, 5 affiliations up then? Not saying she needs sort of rework or anything, but that's a character I know that has a shit ton of...
Yeah, just an example, yeah.
Well, that's why I'm kind of hoping that what we've been talking about for a little bit is they have that the affiliation kind of split off a little bit, because, like... Or even, like, if they do something weird with timelines or standard, where they're like, okay, well, in this new standard set, Vision, Scarlet Witch, all these other Avengers are split off.
I forgot about timelines.
And they're the West, because, like, the Mighty Avengers are coming. They've confirmed that's the new Avengers leadership under either Blue Marvel or Spectrum.
Sure, it's a new Avengers leadership, but it's not a new affiliation, right? That's what the new leadership is called.
Potentially.
Because like X-Men Gold is a leadership.
I think they might have talked about it as an affiliation, but I can't confirm nor deny.
Okay.
Because the team is significantly different enough, like comic book wise, that it makes sense if it was not just the Avengers. But at the same time, they've been like, yeah, well, New Mutants don't get their
Hydra's coming, yeah. And then AIM is coming, and AIM was a leadership, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I was really sad about that. I thought AIM would be so cool.
We were robbed of the beekeepers, dude.
The fact that AIM is not a leadership and, like, Winter Guard is crazy.
Like, the fact that we don't have the really cool beekeeper suit guys under MODOK 2 as a grunt is insane to me. Mm-hmm. That was such a layup.
That would have been amazing. Yeah, just like Hydra grunts, but AIM grunts.
Yeah, it could have been anything. They could have just been like a bodyguard unit for MODOK, and that would have been fine with me.
Because you could have had Graviton and Scientist Supreme in there. Like, there's people. Yeah.
Yeah. Leaders coming out. I'm kind of excited about that too. That's one that's the stealth release they're doing this year. Is the Hulk pack. I just hopefully he's got schemes upon schemes.
Yeah, I guess it'd be interesting to see how they deal with like Super Genius on the table, and I expect it will just be rerolls. But
that's kind of how they're treating it right now, is like upgrades and stuff. Like Shuri, I think was the blueprint for all these support characters that are smart. But I'd like to see them do something different with it now, because
well, all the genius type stuff usually comes into play as rerolls, right? Yeah. Like Strategic Genius is rerolls. Mm-hmm. Professor X, it's more telepathy, I would guess, but it's still also intelligence.
Smart.
Yeah. If you give people bad instructions, it doesn't really help. It's like,
Nightcrawler, you should jump into the fire.
Wouldn't it be amazing to, who the actual villain of the X-Men should be? Is just another telepath who pretends to be Xavier and gives them bad advice.
Oh.
It's like, to me, my X-Men, but he's just summoning them to be kidnapped.
I'm fairly certain that's Cassandra Nova's plot.
It probably is.
Like, there's a whole arc where I think she starts impersonating Professor X, and all the kids are like, this is weird. Why is he telling us to go do this stuff?
Mm-hmm. You want to rob this convenience store? Like, why?
You just can. You're mutants. That's to protect us. But yeah, no, we'll see. But it's been kind of I think if this is going to be the release schedule they adopt, though, like Crisis is at the start of the year, and then an update, and then nothing for a long time. There's got to be something else they got to do, at this point of the year to shake up the game, though.
I think it's okay to have a tournament season, and so you give everybody all the new stuff. So the updates coming out in November, right, with the current structure work fine because there's no LVO looming. It's it's in October, so you've just had it. Then you move into character updates. Then you move into potentially announcing the next 6 months of releases, and then you drop a Crisis pack. Then the tournament season starts with Adepticon.
See, that's what
and then from Adepticon to LVO, it just play the game, get new models.
Yeah.
And then it's do maintenance in the off season. I think that makes a lot of sense. I like it actually.
Well, isn't LVO this weekend?
It's this month. I don't know if it's this weekend.
I think it's this weekend because I got an invite to it and I was trying to plan it out, and it was like, I think it's this weekend. I think it's the 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Let me ask the Mighty Conk show.
I enjoyed LVO. It was run really well. I liked the people there. It's just too expensive to go.
Yeah,
it's
location
$1,500 for a 2-day weekend.
If I had,
I had fun, but
if I'd qualified earlier in the year and knew, I would have gone because that would have given me time to save up for it. But I qualified in June, and then I was like,
I could legit go to WTC and go to Europe for that price.
Yeah.
It's just
I was going to say for that amount of money, I could go to Adepticon and bring 3 other people.
Yeah, I could do the entire rest of my tournament season. I can go to Warfare, I can go to Adepticon, I can go to 2 other small cons, and still have money in my pocket from going to LVO. It's just so expensive.
Yeah, and it's not even this is gonna sound pedantic, but it's not the official top tournament either. It's officially the top one for people who play competitively, but the big sponsored tournament, of course, is Adepticon. So
if you're going for I want the best experience of MCP, I think it's better to go to LVO. But that's with limited experience. I've only been to LVO once. I think Adepticon is more a celebration of the game and less a tournament.
And like I said, I think it's more about like if you like the game and you're more about just having fun playing it. I think Adepticon is still the better experience as a con. I wouldn't know. Haven't been to LVO, but
Adepticon is a way better experience as a con. Yeah. I just don't think it is the competitive scene for MCP. I think if you're going to try and see if you can be the best player, I think that's LVO. If you're going to just have a great time and also play some MCP, I think Adepticon's the way to go, 100%.
Yeah.
And if you're, wanting to play other games than 40K and MCP, then go to Adepticon as well.
But speaking of stuff we're excited to play, Brandon, I believe you owe me a list to play this Saturday.
This Saturday? There's oh my god, there is. God
there's a tournament if you want to
totally spaced. There's a tournament this weekend.
And I have not been able to go in 3 months, and I've specifically cleared this weekend.
He's been able to go. He's been busy with other stuff.
Okay, you guys have to whip the troops, though. I do not have the energy to convince people to go to MCP tournaments.
Well, me and Josh
I need you guys to get them all frothy.
Technically, Aaron remains beaten by me. He has not beaten me back. So, if Aaron listens...
I think he's out of town, too. He's on vacation. Yes, you're still reigning champ.
He's calling you out, Aaron.
Josh, you're going to have to be the arbiter here. But I was under the impression I get to choose when to call in my shit.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, choose.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till you're actually excited to play something.
And then steal it from me.
Yes, I love a good knife twist. Just get under the ribs.
Okay. I'm going to show up with the models, too. And so it's like, hey, CJ, I think you got your wrong list there. And just slide you a tray, and you're like,
oh, no. Good, because I don't own Sin or Viper, so you'll have to provide those to me.
Oh, I will.
And I'm not buying them.
I actually
don't know. I don't think I can buy them. I don't think anyone fucking...
I don't think they've been reboxed, and so I think you're good.
They're
not on the
still one at the
either.
store?
Why would they be? Like, there's still thousands of them sitting in a warehouse. Oh. No, because they have a stock.
Yeah, they're just like, please.
Them? They're free right now. They've already paid to make them.
Yeah.
We'll pay you to take these models from us.
Never.
I wonder what their highest selling single box was. Like character pack, not affiliation pack. I bet it would be like Wolverine and Sabretooth.
Colossus and Magic were out of stock.
They didn't make
for
a bunch of
those.
But that's a production issue,
I don't think they made
not
a
yeah.
Because I had no.
It also could be like Amazing Spider-Man. Black Cat could have been really big.
You go by release.
Venom could have been really big. He's just a single pack. Everyone bought Venom because it was when the game first came out.
Venom, I'd say,
Thanos
would be
is up
one
there.
of them. Hulk might be another one too.
Hulk's another big one.
They sold him by himself, so you got to factor people who are just like, oh, I'm going to buy a Hulk mini.
And
that sounds fun.
He was also very meta for a very long time.
Still is.
So.
Yeah, he's
monster.
And then outside of like Black Cat and ASM, like who doesn't own that pack that plays?
Yeah, right.
Who doesn't own Black Cat? Like you must have either just started or you quit early. Like Miles Gwen was also a really good box. Star-Lord, Rocket and Groot. Like there's a lot of really popular boxes. I wish we had access to this information.
Because a lot of the newer boxes, I feel like people haven't gotten just because they're kind of, we're in like tertiary like if they ever came out with the Doctor Doom box, that's going to be it.
Oh yeah, 100%. The Fantastic Four box also would have a chance. I don't think because of the way they split up the mutant box. If it wasn't for that, if there was like
Professor
Wolverine,
X and Nightcrawler in the same box.
Well, I think Wolverine and Cyclops would have sold a silly amount.
Oh, yeah.
Wolverine and Jean also would have sold like crazy. Rogue and Gambit could have sold like crazy, but a lot of people didn't like the model of Gambit. They thought he was bad.
I can see that.
And they came out like so late in the mutant curve.
Yeah.
But, like Magneto Toad. Like, God, everyone owns Toad. Everybody loves Magneto. But it's a more expensive box.
I'm trying to see here. Yes.
I wonder if I talk to my sales rep at Asmodee that they'll give me their like
top 3
highest selling single box. Yeah, just give me like a handful.
Yeah.
And it'd be really fun like data that we could give out on the
That'd
cast.
be fun. That'd actually be really cool. I think not be just like one of the more I think just how the game was and meta wise, and since he was by himself, I think Rhino would be up there too.
Yeah, Rhino was very meta for a very long time.
He was meta, but I don't think he was popular outside of being a meta.
See, but I'm wondering how much that. Well, it depends on what sells still, because weird shit happens to where Games Workshop's even oh yeah, we sell way more models to people who don't play, which I can kind of see.
But. Right. But if it doesn't even matter how good Wolverine is, people are going to buy it. How good Deadpool was, people are going to buy it.
Oh, for sure.
And so within that, Venom, Venom was good when he first came out, really good when he first came out. And he's Venom, so he's already making sales there. So it's just interesting.
And a single box too. I think it's probably going to be a single box character. Because you could be
it could be.
Because oh, I don't want. That's a character I know I like that character. I don't have to worry about picking up Shadow King.
Yeah. And Star-Lord
same thing.
Came out right in the height of the Guardian movies.
Oh, those probably did some
numbers.
He's
a single character. Yeah, I bet he did some numbers.
I mean, I think that was the first
That's what got you
box I ever bought. Yeah, so I was like, dude, I can play Guardians? Absolutely. And I bought their kits and the starter set. I was like, cool.
Hi.
I would, as much as I hate it, Black Panther and Killmonger are probably up there too.
Yeah.
Because I guess no, yeah, it was Black Panther and Killmonger.
They were because it was Core Box, Venom, Wakanda, Thor,
Asgard, yeah.
Oh, my true love. I'm so ready to be back in the Asgard land.
It's funny that you and Zach basically split the first and second wave. Because the first wave was Wakanda, second wave. Well, technically, first wave is Hulk and MODOK, but then it was Wakanda immediately, and then Asgard immediately after, and then it was Guardians after that. Oh no, it was Webs. Webs came out first. Yeah.
No, it was Guardians. Webs were after Guardians.
Ooh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Venom is box 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
But as long as Jarvis has this listed right, that's what I'm using to see.
Mm-hmm.
Venom, sure.
Yeah, you can also. MCP 11. No, box 11 is the Asgard, and Venom came out before the Webs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lay. If they're trying to release characters people would fucking buy right off the bat, Venom's a layup.
Venom. Yeah. So Venom is box 9, and Gwen and Miles are box 10, and then Asgard was 11. So yeah, Webs came out before Asgard. Yeah, it was just waves and waves of super popular models at the beginning. It was super fun.
It's interesting to see where the cutoff for the first 25 or so characters were.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first batch of characters they made? Because you can definitely tell that was the first batch of characters they made. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, it's just kind of interesting to see how the design space has changed from Venom, who I think was I guess Black Panther and Killmonger were the first two 4 threats that were released.
Yeah.
You'd be okay, this is what a 4 threat
outside
does.
of the core set, yeah.
And then you scroll down, and you're what does a 4 threat do nowadays? Let's see.
It's crazy to me still that original Peter Parker isn't played, because if that model came out now, people would be losing their minds.
Yeah, he does all the good stuff,
and no one plays him. Yeah,
I think people would say what they say now, oh, he doesn't have his physical defense isn't super great, but
sure, but yeah, he doesn't need to be. Spider Senses is good.
Webline's great.
He's got enough hit points now. Yeah, Webline's incredible. Speed long, Webline, Spider Senses.
Great throw.
Impact webbing, an amazing throw. The only thing he doesn't have is a steal. He has all the board control in the world.
But they haven't printed a steal since
Namor? That's not that long ago.
Oh, that is just... Is that...
There's...
Is that not that long ago?
This year.
Is that this year? No, it wasn't.
Namor was
when Namor came out.
Last year.
But was it really late last year?
It was the summer last year.
Really? Yeah. It's been over a year since Namor's been out?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, it's been about because coming up in October, man. After the end of October, that'll be a year since the monsters have been out.
Okay. I didn't know Namor Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm. Mackenzie.
That's so weird. I thought he was Aztec in the movie.
He was. This is not the Aztec one.
Hmm. Is this the lonely white lighthouse keeper version?
Oh, I have no idea what his actual backstory is. I just know that he's one of the first. He's the oldest superhero that they still publish stuff about. Technically,
Namor is.
Oh yeah, his first comic was in the 30s. Before it was Marvel, back when it was Timely Comics.
Oof. Well, the lonely lighthouse keeper thing is, I'm pretty sure it's Aquaman's backstory. It's like he was a lonely lighthouse keeper that like befriended a fish or something. It was really dumb. It's like totally different now, right? Like he's like King of Atlantis cool now. But yeah, they basically just, I can't remember which was first name or him. It's funny because I watched a side by side where it's like which of these two mirrored characters came first, and like it's always not the one you think. It's always the other one. And you're like, how was fucking Namor first? And then they came up with Aquaman.
Which is
like,
clearly
that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Because usually it's the more sophisticated one is the one that came second, because the other one is the more basic.
Developed
version.
It better, right?
Exactly. And then the big one is usually like Darkseid and Thanos are like similar enough.
Yeah, it's funny about that. It's I believe it's Darkseid.
I believe Darkseid was first.
Because that's a Jack Kirby OG. Because he got, I can't remember if he quit or got fired from Marvel, and then DC hired him, and then he's like, I've got an idea for you guys. It's called the New Gods. And he spun out of control this wild, like, extra universe for the DC stuff that got incorporated. Cool beans. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm looking forward to seeing what Mini Stravaganza. That's usually one of my favorite days of the year since getting into MCP.
Yeah.
It's a hype day. So maybe see how Kang works. Kang's leadership I'm kind of interested in. Hopefully it gives me something cool to play around with. Because I'm kind of like, I haven't found a cool leadership to play in a while. One that interests me. That's kind of what I'm hunting for now, is a unique leadership to dive into. Like Struckers.
It's Claw.
Huh?
Claw.
No, I said a cool leadership to dive into.
Oh, so it's cool. It lets him move.
Yeah.
And a free attack, right?
No.
Oh.
What do you think it gives him a free attack for?
Because that would be good.
It would also be good.
That would be playable.
Yeah, I could also not play Convocation's leadership and it'd still be better than Claw's.
Yeah.
I still can't get over Jeremy getting housed by Claw. Like, it was like my favorite story of like an event I didn't go to. And I was like, so what happened? It's like, Jeremy found out a rule. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, he didn't know that Claw's leadership didn't say when enemies kill your people. And so the guy activates Sandman first. Yeah. And he just moves away from his constructs and they die. And so Claw just double moves in the middle of his turn. It's like, huh? And then Claw's just on the midline, and then just like spiked the living shit out of all of his stuff.
So
which is
funny.
quite possible. Jeremy unfortunately ran face first in probably that guy's best Claw game in history.
Yeah.
He retired after that. He's like, I could never top
basically,
this.
Yeah.
This will never be this good again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go and jump into our mission review of the week. This week we are doing Guardian Save Shi'ar Empress in Style. Moderately popular mission. It's at 2,000 plays. I have never seen this mission before. I do not remember this mission coming out, and I have never played it. And so I was surprised to see that it was legal. This is a 17-point secure.
This is the sword replacement, right?
Kinda.
No, that's Imkron.
Oh, that's Imkron. Yeah.
They added 2.
This is this is an actual pay to flip.
Yeah.
This is the same deployment as a Bravo. So you interact, you roll 3 dice, not your defense, just 3. If it contains more damaging results than healthy enemy characters contesting it, you gain control. If you are holding an extract and contesting it, wait, hold on, no, I read this wrong. If you're holding an extract, you may reroll 1 die when you interact with it. So there you go. Which is actually kind of cool.
That's a good effect.
Which is probably why you don't roll your defense, because you get somebody that's rolling like 4 or 5 plus a reroll could get a little overpowered. This seems pretty reasonable. I should probably play this mission more. Pay to flips on a B are kind of dicey because they encourage not a lot of interacting. Although this one doesn't have a punishing effect like Madman does, where you can cross the table, fail the roll, and then get damaged on top of it. And so that's kind of rough. I generally favor missions that give advantage to the losing party. I think that's better. The missions are already swingy enough that you can get behind, and then the mission fighting you at that point as well is too much.
Yeah, I think
so.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Josh.
I was going to say, I think looking at it, because I don't think I've played this one very much. Outside of the problem that old paid flips have, I actually think this one's fairly well designed. it's pretty calm. There's not a lot of crazy shit going on, and it's just like, hey man, you re-roll one of the dice when you're holding a thing, right? So
pretty
simple, cut and dry, 17 threat. I don't hate it.
Yeah, what I was about to say was kind of the same. I agree that it's nice that this mission doesn't punish you for failing, but I think it's kind of like it's also its downside is that there's no effect that matters with this one. Like Brandon just said, it needs an effect that I think if you're down, it helps you catch back up.
I don't know that it needs an effect. I actually prefer my missions to kind of get out of the way and let me play it. But if you're gonna have an effect, I prefer it advantages the person that's losing.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, you worded it better.
And so this one, I would say, is kind of the opposite because the concept that you are you're holding an extract, and B, you're also standing on secure means that like this model is potentially scoring 2 points on its own. So it favors sticky lists that want to stand on points a little bit. But it doesn't have to, right? It can advantage anybody who's if you have ASM, for example, and you're just running laps around the table, flipping as many as you can.
Yeah.
If you have enough power and you're going to get more power by rolling interacts, ASM's going to be rolling, can potentially flip 3 in a turn. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, and it just kind of suffers that there's the second crisis that also has the same setup, because I believe this is the same distance as Macron. Is that not correct?
No. This is the Bravo deployment. It's same as Madman.
Oh, so that's the thing, right?
Well, I think it's fine to have the same deployments. It's basically just a Madman alternative. Because Madman's still legal, right?
I might test this one. I don't hate this.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a little bit out. It's actually wider than Madman is, or Madman's wider than this one by 2. I think. Yeah, so...
Oh, that's right. It's the F
without the center.
Spacing from the edge. Yeah. It just doesn't have the center.
Okay, so it is a unique setup. It's a perfectly fine mission. I don't believe I'd rather play Macron, I think, but I like Macron just in general. 17's
I don't like Imcron because of the single die flipping.
That's a spicy take.
I don't think it's a good... I don't mind that you auto get it if it's uncontested. I think it only works on really scrunched missions like Imcron. I don't think you could have like a D deployment that auto flips, because I think you just get into an endless cycle of running after each other. It's like, I double move and flip these 2. You double move and flip those 2. It's like, what are we doing, guys? Like, I think that does not work. And I know everyone says that, but I don't think it functions.
I think for sure. I think Mcron works just because it's close, and I think that's the only
because everyone's right there. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is definitely one I think I might try out more. Looking at it actually, because I think the 3 I usually bring, just because I like playing on blues. I think I usually bring Mcron. I usually bring Intrusions, and then I bring random third one, so this might be my random third one I bring now.
So I remembered why I haven't been playing this, and it's because it's a 17, and when I was playing Asgard, I wanted higher threat stuff most of the time, so I might try this when I go back to a more pure form of Asgard.
I mean, the game is a 17-point game now.
Yeah, they really want you to play 17.
Everything is 5 and 4 threat constantly.
Okay, cool. You get.
I can't wait till the game devolves. The game's just going to devolve into a core set where you get 5 models and 3 17-point missions, and you play against somebody else's 5 model core set with 3 17-point missions. It's gonna be great.
But what do you do? How? The Fantastic Four, there'll be 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. No, they'll have the little robot helper guy.
Kirby.
If they aren't out already, I don't know, man, if they're ever coming.
I think they were waiting on the movie, but the fact that the movie's already out, we haven't even heard spoilers, is
I don't
scary.
know.
Well, so... Yeah.
It could have been that they were waiting for the movie, and then due to the way they have to stack up the release cycle, they couldn't get them in time, because they couldn't fit them into the year, and then also they couldn't release them before this year, and so there's like a thing that happened. I could see that, but...
I feel like an insane person, because we've been saying this for 3 years now, but if at Mini Stravaganza they use Dr. Doom, I'm back in.
Yeah, like back in hard. I think I think they're waiting for Doom, And so until we get close to the new Avengers movie, I think it's basically because they want to release Doom alongside the Fantastic Four, right?
You have to.
Well, they're not going to do the fucking Fantastic Four and the Space Apes.
Yeah.
Why not?
And so I think that's a lot of it.
I would play Space
You'd play the fucking Red Ghost and his Fantastic Apes. Of course you would.
Like, as easy it is to complain that, like, why did we get Sin and Viper? It's like, because they're releasing Hydra and they didn't have anybody else. Like, they wanted to release Hydra and S.H.I.E.L.D., and that's what happens when you want to release 2 new factions.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you get models that aren't on top of the priority list. And so it's like, it just happens. Like, people need to get over it.
Well, and then, like, they haven't truly plunged to the depths of the Marvel Universe yet.
Yeah. Yeah, like, did we need Ulik? No, but they wanted a bad guy to go with Bill.
Yeah, so he's a totally bad guy.
They're both lesser-known people, yeah. Like, Bill is a cult favorite, like Deadpool is.
But Bill has not been... There's a very, very loud subset of Marvel fans who are, like, screaming about Bill all the time. I don't think... I can't run up to the casual Marvel guy and be like, yeah, Beta Ray Bill, and they'll be like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. It's one of those, like, you're a 1 or a 10 on Beta Ray Bill. Yeah. Like, there's no in the middle. Beta Ray Bill is a huge favorite. Because he's basically Thor that isn't lame.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Bizarro, I think. Like, it's like, if you know Bizarro, you love Bizarro.
Yeah, but if you're, like, just... If your only exposure to Bizarro would be, like, watching the Smallville TV show, you'd be like, whatever.
Yeah. Like, what is happening? Lobo, I think, is in there, too. If anybody who knows Lobo is like, Lobo's the man.
10,
like,
Lobo 10. Mm-hmm. Love Lobo. Baz Biznich in the business. Or Bastich? What does he say? Bastich.
I don't remember. I don't have a lot of exposure to Lobo.
Oh,
so
you're missing out.
I know people that are big fans.
He's basically the best version of Deadpool. He's the kind of character that Deadpool... Like, all the bad Deadpool fans... You're just be glad they don't know who Lobo is.
I think the way it was described to me is... It's basically Deadpool meets Ghost Rider.
I would say he's closer to... And this is kind of weird. He's going to be Wolverine, Ghost Rider. But if Wolverine's personality was more like... who the fuck would I say would be a similar character? Deadpool's kind of too wacky.
Right, he's just a little bit of the zany. Not the whole... But it's just like... But also, Ghost Rider's incredibly serious. Like, Ghost Rider, not Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, like, Ghost Rider, the character, once he is Ghost Rider, like, he is stoic as fuck, right? And so then you're, like, mixing that with, like, a goofball.
Yeah, Lobo's one of those weird, like, 90s anti-hero type characters that just did well enough to survive the 90s.
Yeah.
Better than Bloodsport or Spawn.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap this for today. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed listening to our rambles. And hopefully you had a good time. This has been Brandon.
And CJ.
And Josh.
And you've just listened to Guardian Save.
So what are we going to call this thing?
I got it. Okay. Incredible, new, fantastic, astonishing, mighty, original, uncanny, sensational podcast.
I'm just going to put down infamous.